October 15, 1995. Pan Am Flight 6 was flying from Hawaii to San Francisco with 70 passengers and 7 crew members. Inside the plane, the atmosphere was calm. Some people were reading books, some were gazing at the ocean, others were lost in dreams of the future. Then suddenly everything changed. 4 masked men stood up with weapons in their hands. The plane was hijacked. Children cried, panic spread among the passengers, and the entire cabin trembled with fear. Within minutes of the news breaking, Pan Am Flight 6 disappeared from radar. At first, it was believed that the hijackers had turned off the location system, but the real danger was yet to come. The plane flew straight into one of the most terrifying typhoons in the history of the Pacific Ocean. For 2 hours, the pilot fought desperately to stay in control, but one by one, both engines failed. Burning and falling, the aircraft plunged toward the ocean. In the final moments, some brave passengers resisted the hijackers and jumped into the cold, unknown sea through a broken door. After a horrific explosion, miraculously, nearly 60 people survived. Around them was nothing but raging ocean. No help, no signal. By sheer luck, there was a small rock near the crash site. Using their last strength, everyone climbed onto it. At that moment, a pair of binoculars found in a passenger's bag ignited a spark of hope. Far away through the fog, there was an island. Those who knew how to swim risked their lives and went back into the sea. Sharks, massive waves, nothing stopped them. Only 15-20 people managed to reach the island, but they did not give up. Using wood and vines, they built makeshift boats and one by one brought everyone to the island. In total, 60 people were stranded on a deserted island, but the island was no paradise. There was no food, no fresh water, no sign of hope. In the middle of despair, a school teacher stepped forward. "Mr. David," he said, "if we break down, we will all die. We have to survive." His leadership, the fight began. They gathered coconuts. They collected rainwater to drink. They tried to catch fish using wooden sticks. After many failures, the first fish was finally caught. Everyone shared it in tiny pieces. It wasn't just food, it was the first victory of hope. But the first few months were horrifying. Disease, hunger, and mental breakdown claimed 10 lives. The outside world declared them dead. Their families mourned. But in reality, 50 people were still fighting to survive. 2 years later, a miracle happened on the island. A child was born. That single cry changed the entire island. Where there had been death, life arrived. In the following years, more children were born. They built homes, learned to preserve fish, and formed a small society. 10 years passed. A school opened on the island. Survival Day began to be celebrated. Sometimes planes flew overhead, but none stopped. 13 years passed. And one morning, a sound was heard, something they had almost forgotten, the horn of a ship. This time, they used all their strength to light a fire. They screamed, waved their hands, and this time the ship stopped. After 13 years, 48 people were rescued. The world had believed them dead. No one believed their story until a diary was presented. 13 years of entries, every single day recorded. Later, a book was written about this event. The Lost Survivors of Flight 6, 13 Years on the Island. This story teaches us one thing. No matter how small hope may be, it can pierce through the deepest darkness.